Welcome to Uncontained, episode 165. I'm your host, Aaron Static Render, and today on the show, it is a solo episode, and that marks the first ever back-to-back solo episodes here on Uncontained. It won't happen that often, but it may happen occasionally, and don't worry, I haven't started to hate talking to people and stopped having guests on or something. No, I will have more guests on, I promise you that, but I've just had some cool stuff going on lately. Last week, if you checked out the episode, it was my return to doing stand-up comedy on my birthday. Had a little audio clip for you there of the set, and got some good feedback on that as well, especially for, it being 3 years since I'd been on stage. And this week was no different. Had a very cool voiceover experience at Voice One in San Francisco. And the whole session is really cool. It's directed by Elaine Clark, the founder of Voice One and also voiceover artist herself. She gives you some really great advice, helps you build characters. It's kind of like a one-on-one class. My fiance and I did it together. We went in, took a look at the script, came up with character voices, and then went in and recorded them. And we each had to deal with our challenges. This was her first time ever doing voiceover too, and she allowed me to go ahead and share her audio, even though she's not 100% comfortable with it, and I have to give her credit for that right there, because I know when you first start out, it's kind of weird hearing your voice at the beginning of everything, and and it's her first time ever doing it. Mine, I'm a little more comfortable with the mic, but she did a great job, and this is the script that we recorded for Jacob's Star, a video game set science fiction-wise. What we're doing is the voices of the characters that are talking during the cutscenes, kind of to the person playing the game. So I'm just going to play this for you. Take a listen to it. It was recorded and edited by Elaine Clark of Voice One, and we were coached by her too. And I'll be back on the flip side of this. So enjoy. Jacob's Star, recorded by Elaine Clark, starring Aaron Static Render and Angela Wong.
Attack sequence initialized. Imperative. Engagement perimeters below optimum specifications. Heuristic parse demands. Withdraw intel.
Alpha, Omega Squadrons, this is Commodore Fearox. Proceed to primary target. I want that renegade post eliminated. For the glory of Tog. Navcom, bring us to bear. You lose, renegade. Jacob's Star's mine. Then it will be Admiral Fearox.
Warning. Hostile penetration of defense picket. Shields at 43%. Correction. 30% shield capacity. Emergency power grid activated.
Weapons officer. Corvette class incoming. Report. Weapons. Status. Damn your eyes. Starboard battery. Fire on my...
Warning. Shield failure imminent. Imperative. Thrust capacity at 30%. Navigational computer functions non-responsive. T-drive dysfunctional. Starboard stabilizers dysfunctional.
Weapons. Damage report. Engineering. Damage. This is not over, renegade. Mine will be the final victory. Yours to be dust beneath my heel. All squadrons, pull back. Sound retreat.
Commander, communique received from Crucible Command. Leave status revoked. Active duty effective immediate. Report to Rear Admiral Otor at Crucible Command for reassignment.
Glad you're back, Commander. Unfortunately, the situation here at Jacob Star is not what we would like. The Bane Warder is still loose in system. Despite the seriously harsh beating she took at Emilu, the Bane Warder can field enough firepower to devastate anything we have at the moment. Already, she's causing severe distress to our patrols and supply ships. If she were to resupply, there'd be no end of grief. Here's the kicker, though. We intercepted 2 dispatched drones as they dropped out of T-space. Both drones sent the same data stream, activation signals for an installation power-up. It seems Jacob's Star is still as hot as a blue shift nova, and the Legion is ill-equipped to defend itself should a TOG installation come online. What I need, Commander, is for you to take charge of listening post-alpha and clean the system out. Oh, and, Commander, seems Commodore Fearox of the Bane Warder has put a severely high price on your head. You'll want to null that account straight off.
Welcome back, Commander. All systems nominal.
Strike Fleet Avalanche, this is Rear Admiral Oltar. Commence primary assault. Bane Warder's defensive pickets have broken position. Corvettes cleared the target.
On your 6, Starlight. This Buccaneer's gonna frag your...
Take out those MDCs, Spectre. More blips incoming. Get on them.
Warning. Hostile penetration of inner defenses.
Commodore? Fighter support is gone. We've got nothing.
Imperative. Shields down. Power plant failure imminent. Interdict command sequence activated. Withdrawal under computer control initialized.
Navcom, patch control to my board. Now.
I can't. Comp's got it locked. Ah!
Incompetent.
Interdict sequence aborted.
No. Burning my spite, Renegade. This time you'll join me in hell!
Warning. Catastrophic engine overload imminent. Evac.
All personnel, this is Rear Admiral Oltar. TOG forces have broken our lines with a system-wide assault. There's no way we can stop them. Begin evacuation of Post-Alpha immediately. All forces to rendezvous at Point Zeta for system evac.
Unfriendly threat eliminated.
We're on our way! The Death Express is coming to wipe your boards!
Imperative. Critical failure of power systems. Defense systems offline. Catastrophic failure.
Assault Wing Blackjack, you are cleared to target. Repeat, cleared to target. Let's see how they like the taste of defeat.
That's a firm. We're going in.
Beat had an MDC. I got him nulled. This is impossible. Where's the buoy relay? Link up now, before it severely goes wrong.
Commodore, Oltar here. You smell that out there? It's victory. You did it. Clean the system of TOG right smart. And the Commonwealth owes you a debt it can never repay. You should see the pile of medals I've got waiting for you. Now, I know you're due for some R&R, twice due. But seems we have a situation out near.
Comm link deactivated.
And that was a blast to make, and yeah, I also found out that I am not the best computer, but I think I got better at it as the day went on, and it always helps when they add distortion. So that is the key to making a good computer. It's like auto tune for people trying to sound like computers, and yeah, it worked. And Angela, she was actually really good at doing the computer. When I felt the most comfortable doing the wacky voices of the pilots, the one with the crazy voice and the high pitched laugh, and also the one that sounded kind of like Venom, were two of my favorites to do on there. It was it the Venom voice was one that I was doing before Venom came out, and then it became a Venom impersonation after the movie. So it's funny how that works sometimes. Anyways, I like to keep these solo episodes relatively short, so I'll be bouncing out of here shortly. I just want to say, even though this is not technically a demo, it's kind of cool to have something that, that is professionally done, that shows off a few of the voices that I do. And I think everybody who's looking to whether you're acting, whether you're doing voiceover, or you're a band recording music, it is definitely good to have something to show off to people. And with that being said, it is time for me to get on out of here. I have some more great guests coming up on the way for you, including Elaine Clark. And make sure you keep on following Uncontained on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, whichever one you prefer to follow, or follow us on all. It's the same on all of them at Uncontained Pod, and that will help you find whatever social media you're looking for of Uncontained. And just keep up to date. I keep on posting pictures on Instagram and Facebook, and occasionally checking in on Twitter to see what's going on in the Twitterverse. But yeah, as I mentioned, it's time for me to get out of here. You have a great week, and I'll be back at you next week with a guest. So until next time, live uncontained.